So, as I have told you, wherever you have lived, stayed up to 12 months, anywhere in the world, you have to mention those details, those residential addresses here. Then, after submitting these details, click on Next. Travel history. In the last 10 years, have any of applicants visited any other country outside of their usual country of residence since turning 16? Here you have to provide this. If you have stayed in any country, then say yes and provide those details. I told you about the PCC certificates. So if you have traveled to any other countries, so say yes. And are not, if you have not traveled in any country, then say no. So I'm assuming that you haven't traveled, but if you have traveled, then provide details and also remember that condition that stayed up to 12 months, provide PCC from that residential address. Click on next. This is the important question, recognized university study. So as you know, for subclass 476, you must have a degree from an institution which is recognized by Washington Accord, right? That then only you will get your subclass 476 visa. And so I have filled all the required documents, then submit yes. For this employment history, you have to provide your, if you have worked anywhere, then provide. But here, usual occupation of applicant means if you want to work anywhere, you can tell the Home Affairs that you want to work in this industry. So I'm choosing this option according to my opinion. It's just they are asking randomly which, it's common question, which industry you want to work whenever you come to Australia. That's it. It's not that much complicated. Language, I told you, you need your IELTS certificate and your main language. You have to choose this option. Choose your main language, whichever your main language is, Hindi, English, Punjabi, Urdu. Choose your main language. And then if you have taken IELTS exam, which is must, IELTS is compulsory for this visa. So say, yes, I have taken this IELTS exam. IELTS, you can lodge this visa with PTE Academic also. See, here it is mentioned PTE Academic for this visa 476 or IELTS Academic. Okay, so here I'm choosing IELTS. According to you, you can choose your exam. Maybe you have given PT or IELTS or maybe TOEFL. Okay, choose according to your details. TRF, IELTS TRF, and your level which you have got, whatever level you have got. If you got 7 each, then you are proficient. If you got 8 each, then you are superior. And if you got 6 each, then you are competent. Write your scores. I'm assuming you have 6 each, which is the basic need for this visa. No, 6 each is not the requirement. You must have overall 6 with no bands less than 5. This is the basic requirement for this visa in every module. So yeah, these are the health declarations which you have to mention. In the last 5 years, if you have lived outside their country of passport more than 3 consecutive months, do not include time spent in Australia. So if you have spent anywhere, then say yes. So I'm assuming you haven't traveled Anywhere, say no. Does any applicant intended if you have entered an hospital or healthcare facility, including nursing home, while in Australia? So I'm assuming that you are in your home country, not in Australia. So say no. This is also for Australia. Does any intend to work or study or train to be healthcare worker, work within a healthcare facility while in Australia? Say no. Does any applicant intend to work, study, train within aged care, disability care while in Australia? Say no. You know what? These are the questions which you have to say no to all questions, okay? Do not say yes, because if you say yes, then you have to give a reason, particular reason, and a proof for that thing. Does any applicant intend to be in classroom situation for more than 3 months? No. If you have ever had these disease, ever had, currently have tuberculosis, been in close contact with a family member that has active tuberculosis, no. Remember, say no to these things because these things is gonna create issues on your file, on your visa applications. Whenever and case officer is allotted for your visa, they're gonna ask why you chose yes here. So you don't have any of these diseases, right? Because if you have and you choose yes, then you will become ineligible, and they will ask more and more questions about health related issues, right? So say no here, say no. These questions need to answer as no, needs to be. So yeah, if you have a criminal record, then say yes. And again, by saying yes, they're gonna ask more and more details. Say no. These questions also need answers. Say no. Has applicant ever been subjected to an arrest warrant? No. I'm assuming you are not a criminal, right? No, 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 no. You can read these things by pausing the screen, but these are just for criminals, not for engineers. So yeah, say no to these details, then move to yes. And these are important. Giving false or misleading information is a serious offense. You are agreeing with this. If they have found out that your information is misleading or false information is given by you, then you will be arrested according to them. Have read and understood information provided to them in this application? Yes. In these questions, you have to say yes. You can read all these by pausing screen. I am. I just want to save your time. So yeah, say yes. Yes. That you have read information contained in privacy notice. You can click here and read the information. And you are giving consent to collection of fingerprint and facial image if required. Yes. 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 You will value the Australian government, society, and agrees the Australian value statement. Yes. Has applicant declared that they understand if granted the visa, there is a 2 year wait of society security payments. You have to say yes here. Read these in your free time if you want, and then move here. Then click here next. So read these information, whatever you have provided, and see if you have written any wrong detail. Check that and improve and correct that detail. See, and if you see your details are correct, then click on next. So here you have completed your application already. Okay, so now you have to upload your documents, and after that you need to pay your fee, right? So here, read this. Attach the document listed below. then click on next to pay and submit the application, right? If you choose to submit the application without attaching all required documents, you will need to provide a reason. Yeah, I told you earlier that if you submit your visa before submitting all required documents, it's gonna raise questions on your file whenever and case officer is allotted. They are gonna ask you why you haven't uploaded all the documents before submitting your visa. So you can submit one or two documents later, but not all. Okay, so submit whatever document you have, then submit your visa. And also, uh, there are specific quality and formatting requirements when scanning. So you can read here to scan the perfect image or document, upload that only. And if applicant does not meet requirements below, the applicants will be able to lodge visa but not be granted a visa. So yeah, they are saying you can lodge, everyone can lodge visa, but only those applicants who are eligible is going to get that visa in future, right? So if your university is mm, not a signatory body or maybe not accredited with Washington Accord, that then you are not gonna get this visa, right? So yeah, let's upload those documents here and submit the visa. So I told you bank statement just to show your transaction, driving license, okay, upload those files here. Birth or age evidence, I told you you can upload your uh, date of birth certificate, your senior secondary mark sheet, okay. Bank statement, address, house deed. You can submit house deed, mortgage document, student card, title deed. There are plenty of options. You can choose any of these options and provide documents. In birth or age evidence, provide these birth certificate. And I told you you can submit your senior secondary school leaving certificate or maybe your passport, your national ID card. Okay, but I told you in the beginning, check that checklist and choose documents according to that checklist. Okay. Identity documents. I told you you can upload Aadhaar card, CNIC card for that. National identity card. Language ability IELTS. Qualification. Your senior secondary, your degree, your transcripts, and your metric certificate. Right. Travel document, your passport. Employment history, I told you, if you have worked anywhere you can provide, and if you haven't then it's okay. Present country citizenship, you have to provide your family registration certificate, your uh, your national ID card, and you can provide other documents, specify others. And maybe in your country you have different documents, then you have to provide other document here and give that document name and upload it here. And also if you want to upload your PEC document, then you can upload in others document also. Upload your PEC document here. Qualifications, you can upload it here by choosing other option, okay. And while uploading academic transcripts, choose this option. Character certificate, PCC, it's already mentioned, okay. Travel history, I told you, if you have a history, if you have traveled anywhere in the world, then upload here. Entry and exit stamped, that's it. After uploading these documents, as I have not uploaded because I am not submitting this visa, but you have to submit, upload those documents here, then after that click here. So they're asking just why you haven't uploaded those documents right now. So if you are also getting this question, then right here I have already uploaded required documents. So confirm. So submit here now. So you have to pay 425 Australian dollars plus tax. You can choose debit card, credit card, PayPal, or maybe Union Pay, and maybe Australian bank accounts only. Okay, I have chosen a debit and credit card. Write your details, and after that, they will ask OTP and make the payment, and that's it. Your visa is lodged. Okay. So these are the few steps you must take while submitting your subclass 476 visa. And if you like this video, subscribe to the channel and comment down below if you have any doubts about regarding this, regarding lodging subclass 476. Thank you.